Alright people, so I didn't release my trailer reaction to Rogue One when everybody else did because I had to work this morning. I have to make a living, I have to make money, unfortunately, because unfortunately sometimes being a young actor in Vancouver doesn't pay. And by some of the time, I mean all of the time. So I figured that since I have to release my video like 12 hours later than everybody else, I would just do a reaction video and show you my reaction while watching it. Because if you can't tell, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And Rogue One means a surprising amount to me. I think this is the starting point to what could be the Star Wars universe. Because we're all going to be attached to the episodic trilogy. We're all gonna get attached to that now, especially that we know that we love the characters. But now we have this universe that could be amazing on its own. We'll see. And we'll see because of this teaser trailer. So I'm gonna watch it with you guys. This is my first time watching it. I hope I enjoy it. Alright, it's starting.
State your name for the record.
Jen Ursa.
Forgery of Imperial documents, possession of stolen property, aggravated assault, resisting arrest.
On your own from the age of 15. Reckless, aggressive, and undisciplined. This is a rebellion, isn't it?
This is a character we've never seen before. She's a fucking badass, man. She's so badass.
I rebel.
Oh, I rebel. She's a rebel. Ha!
We have a mission for you. A major weapons test is imminent. We need to know what it is and how to destroy it.
Is it the Death Star?
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Felicity Jones is the best. She's fucking cute, too.
What will you do when they catch you? What will you do if they break you? If you continue to fight, what will you become?
Yep. So Felicity Jones is badass. I'm happy that trailers like this have become the standard for the Star Wars franchise. So, I'm okay with the fact that we didn't really learn too much more from that trailer than we already knew about the movie, which was that it was about the rebels trying to take the plans for the Death Star, which they eventually do. But we got a pretty good introduction to our lead character, and I'm excited to watch this lead character. A really badass female. Because Rey is a cool female. And she kicks ass, but she's all innocent and stuff, but Felicity Jones, she fucking take no prisoners. Whew, she's gonna kick ass. It looks like a pretty rockin' adventure movie, besides the fact of it being a Star Wars movie. I'm looking forward to seeing a Star Wars movie where it's not so much about the Skywalker family, the Force, and lightsabers. Now we're gonna get some Star Wars without the whole like mystical Jedi element, which always has stuck out so much to me for the Star Wars series. A lot of why I love the Star Wars series, because it's not just your typical Star Wars, you know, there's magic to it, but this movie is like purely grounded. My thoughts as of right now, I think it'll be pretty good. I don't think that it'll be bad. I don't think there's any way that it's going to be bad. I'm going to use that clip in the future if it turns out to be really bad. I'm going to use this clip right now of me talking. Hi, future. Maybe. No, I don't think that it's going to suck in any way. I don't think there's a possibility of it sucking. I think it could be really good, or I think it could be pretty good. Where I could see it failing is maybe hitting the nostalgia factor too hard. and retreading the chronology of the Star Wars universe a little too hard. That could happen, and it's a prequel, even though it's an anthology film. According to the chronology, it is a prequel, so it could suffer from prequelitis of making the audience feel so good that they know some of the references, rather than just telling a story, doing a movie. I think Disney has learned from the mistakes of the prequels, and I think Episode 7 can attest to that, because I think most of what Episode 7 did well is due to the fact that it is 100% more like the originals than the prequels. So I think Disney knows not to do too much stuff that was in the prequels. But there was that one moment in the trailer where it was like, we're going to get the plans for this secret weapon. And I'm like, oh, is it the Death Star? Like, I hope that there's not too many moments like that where it's just like, hey, remember that other movie that you watched? It was probably better than this movie. I hope that Forrest Whitaker gives a good performance, not a shitty performance, because it's one or the other with that guy. The direction looks alright. I didn't get too much of a glimpse of director's vision too much. I mean, obviously it's a Star Wars movie and it's Disney, and Disney's going to have a lot of the control of the creative path of Star Wars. But for the most part, from the first impression that I got from that trailer, it looks like it's going to be a pretty rockin', kick-ass Star Wars movie that's going to fit in very well with this new Star Wars universe that we're creating. Tonally, it's going to fit in. Look-wise, it's going to fit in. Themes is going to fit in. I think, yeah. I think maybe the only issue that it could have is in the future it might have a lack of distinguishability because it fits in with a consistency so much of this universe. Those are a lot of my thoughts, and what I really meant to say was that it looked good. I'm looking forward to seeing it in December, of course. Everyone is. It was number 10 on my most anticipated movies of 2016, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Just an update on that list of most anticipated movies. Hail Caesar was number 1, and it was a 7. Sorry. But I'm going to see number 8 on that list, Everybody Wants Some. I'm going to see that tomorrow, and I'll get that review up probably by Saturday. And yeah, that's my life. What are your thoughts on the Rogue One trailer? What are your thoughts on the Star Wars universe that is happening right now? What are your thoughts on that? Comment below. Let's talk about it. Star Wars!